Hey, what's up? It's Rashad. Hulk, episode number 6, just Jen. Spoiler review. Of course, got to talk about the thing to talk about the thing. And this episode is interesting because it's really in a sitcom, the filler episode, with some things sprinkled in if you're not paying attention. All right, so Jen has a wedding to go to. Of course, it's the whole Bridezilla setup. She shows up as She-Hulk. The bride ain't having that, so tells her to go down to regular, Jen form, and all of her Hulk dresses are falling off of her. So there's still this uneasiness, this awkwardness to figure out how to be She-Hulk and be Jen in public around people. So that's still there. It's not as bad. Jen is getting way more comfortable with being the She-Hulk. The actual real story in this episode has to deal with Mallory and Jen's friend Nikki. Nikki ends up working with Mallory on a case with this dude named Mr. Modal. Now, Mr. Modal can basically can't die, so he'll just kill himself out of a marriage and move on with his life. The real issue is he has like 8 wives and a husband. So now he has to pay restitution for all these fake deaths for all of them. And that's like a real funny back and forth that he's having with them because he's all, matter of factish about it. And they're like, no, you actually committed crimes here. Surprised you're not in jail. During the case, they name drop the intelligentsia. And this was in the comics group that was with the leader, MODOK, and some other people that probably won't ever show up in the MCU. They end up making like a lot of the Hulks. So we're going to see the leader in Captain America 4, New World Order, of course, starring your boy, Sam Wilson, the real Captain America. I wonder how this is going to kind of blend in to what's going on in the future, because all this stuff has kind of it's definitely set up for it. So I'm just really curious to see how the leader, all the Hulks, General Ross, even though, the actor William Hurt passed away, the Thunderbolts, like how all this stuff is kind of merged because a certain subset of people don't like She-Hulk. She-Hulk is really doing a lot of groundwork for Phase 5. And it's real low key because if you're not paying attention, you're really not going to see it. So still, I'm really interested in what's going to happen with that aspect of it. As well as Jennifer. So Titania shows up to the wedding, and of course she's there just to wreak havoc. and Jen's upset that nobody understands or sees that, which is of course the obvious. And Titania is really just being low key the whole time into the reception. Jen ends up getting drunk. Titania throws her around outside. They get into a scuffle. The bride again didn't want to see Jen as She-Hulk, but when she shows up kind of half drunk and is happy that She-Hulk is at her wedding, even though She-Hulk has on a bridesmaid dress. So that whole aspect of it was funny for me. It worked. Titania got the brakes beat off of her again. All her porcelain veneers cracks when she hit the ground, face first. But yeah, that's really the episode. When I say this was a true filler episode for the sitcom, like it really was. And at the end of the episode, we see how, with the intelligentsia, Nikki and Mallory went into the website, and we see like a bunch of memes and posts on how to kill She-Hulk, and and Nikki's like, yo, we gotta tell Jen about this, and Mallory's like, man, just let her live her life. If she doesn't know, the better for her. But of course, Nikki tells her, so sends Jen a voicemail, and Jen is actually eating fries with the dude she met at the wedding, which is, of course, a reference to the other episode with the whole, can we take these fries to go? End of the episode, we see a lab, and we also see the needle that tried to penetrate Jen's skin from the other episode. Now they have a new needle. This all links us back to the leader, the intelligentsia, that whole thing. That's really all I have for this one. Make sure that oh yeah, man, watch the channel, man. We did Andor yesterday, me and Antonio, friend of the fam, did Andor. I am doing Lord of the Rings, of course, the Rings of Power, Saturday, and back here, Wester Bros, Monday, 7 p.m. Yeah. All right. Till next time.